this may come as a little bit of a surprise. I like coffee. The heck is my coffee? Coffee is life. Come to me, my friend. Whew. Oh, I don't have a problem. I can stop anytime. So when I was talking about getting ready for our next camping trip, obviously the topic of coffee came up, and a friend of mine asked, do you drink instant? And once I had finished clutching my pearls and rearing back in revulsion, I realized I actually haven't had instant coffee in a long time. And that's obviously a little bit of a, a snobby thing on my part. Also, the last time I did have instant, it was before my, shall we say, coffee palate had developed to the finely tuned instrument that it is these days. So what is instant coffee? Let's get to that. It is basically brewed coffee that's been freeze-dried. And when you consider how far freeze-drying and dehydrating technology has come these days, it's only natural to think that instant coffee has as well. And I know, there might be a little bit of this, well, I have a Teardrop, I have a trailer, I have an RV, I don't need to worry about instant. I can bring everything with me. And that's part of the advantage of having the ability to carry more space with you. But how many times have you stopped to have a cup of coffee at a diner and it's just coffee tinted water? I'd like to have a little instant just to kind of bump up the flavor a little bit. Or maybe you're in a rush, you don't want to stop to get everything out, boil the water. If you have a steel water bottle like I do, you toss it into a hot part of the car, dump in some, instant coffee while you're not moving, of course. Give it a shake, and you're good to go. So to that, I have decided to put my body on the line, and I've purchased with my own money. So this is all completely legit and above board. Let's see. All of these, and I'm gonna put them to the test. I wanted to keep it to brands that you could find pretty much anywhere, so I went to my local grocery stores. Okay, I'll admit this one is a little bit of a splurge. I went to a Korean grocery store because I love Korean food, and I saw this and I'm a sucker for punishment. But everything else is stuff that you could walk into a local grocery store, a Walmart. Some of these I did buy at a Walmart. Coffee, certain national coffee chains, certain fast food restaurants, certain other, national coffee chains. So we'll see what these all come to. And I know that, coffee, like everything else that one consumes, is highly individual. But if I can save you from, I don't even want to think about how much money I spent on that. That's why I don't look at the receipts. I don't keep the receipts because it will just remind me of what I have done to myself. Now here's the process. Because I am doing this all myself, I wanted to maintain as close to a double blind as I possibly could. So each can has a number on the bottom. Each jar has a number on the bottom corresponding to a can or package. The instructions were all fairly consistent, so it was all either a heaping teaspoon or a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons to a cup of water. These jars are 250 ml, aka a cup. So I put 1.5 teaspoons in each one, and yes, I measured with my little measuring spoons. And there we go. One jar is a little larger than the other. I think it's this one, but I don't know what's in it. So we're gonna find out. And to keep my heart from exploding, I'm not gonna be drinking all of them. I'm going to be maintaining an air of civilization and keep my heart from exploding. So I'm gonna choose these all at random. Let's go with this one. Yeah, I chose jars not because I'm a hipster, but because it's the only thing that I had 8 of that were like identical, because I don't want to go and buy like a whole boatload of, oh that's hot. Not horrible. I'm just gonna move it out of the side. I put dishcloths down to minimize spillage, and I didn't want, hot jar, cool counter, because that's what this would turn into. Let's go to the burn unit. It's actually not bad. That's the dog walking by bark. Lily has a rabbit bark that is very strident. You know when there's a prey animal in the front yard. Lily is on patrol. So huh. Oh, okay, we're gonna move that one way aside. Way aside. Oh, oh. I need to wash my mouth out. That's better. Watch that be the most expensive one. Oh God, that was wretched. I almost don't want to do this anymore. But the show must go on. That one's not bad. I'll put that one here. It seemed like a good idea at the time. We got some kick to it. Ooh, that one's robust. Of course, you can add, the addition of sugar and or dairy products would definitely alter the flavor. Not horrible. A lot of these, with the exception of whatever that was, if you poured me a cup of this, I wouldn't think anything of it. Like I probably wouldn't even know the difference between this and brewed coffee in some cases. I try and order these because they're, like I said, with the exception of one, none of them tasted awful. I stand by my statement that it would help, like the diner coffee or the gas station coffee. I know some people who are like professionals of this are just probably cringing. I need to reaffirm. Yeah. Okay. I gotta know what this one is. Number 4. Apparently, I do not care for the smooth and nutty notes of the Starbucks instant coffee. That's funny. Okay. Let's go back to front. Number 3. Maxwell House. You know what? That's actually not bad. Nescafe Gold. Tim Hortons. Well, apparently, there goes my Canadian card. I spoke to a guy who was part of like some coffee consortium, and he told me that Tim Hortons is actually, I don't know if this is true, could just be a story, Tim Hortons is actually brewed or roasted to be consumed as a double-double, which is why it's basically, it's like their trademark. If you want Tim Hortons to actually taste good, in my opinion, get the medium regular with a shot of espresso. Far superior beverage, and you get the extra hit of espresso. 8. McCafe. Nescafe Gold. And the Korean stuff. Which means number 1 is the Tchibo Gold Selection. Rich and intense. And that's how I like it. Let's just move that all the way. Okay, we'll put this all the way down in the back. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I know this is outside of our usual kind of content range, but I thought this was important given how, how much coffee means to me, and I know to a lot of you. And like I said, especially teardroppers, oh, this is gonna hurt later. And trailer campers and RVers and van lifers, we all kind of think that we have, unlimited space, and we do, but it's nice to have an option for when you want to go backpacking or something, or you want to have that little extra kick when you get that weak diner. And we all know it. We all know, we've all had that diner coffee where you just you take the sip while you're making it and you're like, is there even any coffee in here, or have you just rinsed the grounds from yesterday? So let me know what you think. What brands should I try next? Because I am in the search of the perfect cup of coffee, and to be honest, like I wouldn't know that this was instant. Especially you throw some, if you doctor up a little bit, I wouldn't know. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Safe travels. I can't reach.